A state that lives and breathes football. Welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome, your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott. Play action now for Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season, and the injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach and play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Prescott here from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Washington first down.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Krosky-Merritt on his own read. And he's going to gets stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Steps up, and he's running with it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Daniels off the play action. He's calling his own number again. He's going to wisely get into the slide, manages to avoid any sort of contact, but he did start it a little bit shy of what they needed for that first down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't...
Yeah, Brian Schottenheimer saw that last play a little differently. He is challenging the ruling on the field.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Moody knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Turpin with a return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Prescott on 1st and 10. And that's another one. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running right, it's Williams. Jukes away from one. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Drawing up the design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Dak off the play fake. Rolling out to his left.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That ties the game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense after the field, ready for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Play fake here, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. This is going to be downhill. It's about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Play action now with Daniels. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
15 more yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
11 more yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Samuel comes in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Daniels hit, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Man, look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
A 44-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he takes it down to the 33. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dak now from the gun. Throw complete to Lamb. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. They'll give it to Williams on the option. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Looking for somewhere to throw. Brought in. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 10, Commanders 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
He tucks it and takes off. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 13, Cowboys 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, here's Dak. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Prescott here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Another throw for Prescott. Delivers another one to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now it's Prescott again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the 2nd half.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Moore with a return. And the decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Daniels hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds the in route complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one and their last drive with points. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Dak out of the pistol. Lofts it deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another for Williams. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run again here with Kronsky Merritt. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. A gain of 27 on the play, and a Commanders first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Daniels now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, it's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Making the call himself. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. This one left for Daniels. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust when you take a negative play on a run like that.
Offense to the line, second down. To throw, Daniels. Finds a man, right side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Krosky Merritt. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Prescott now off the play fake. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
On second down, a run with Williams. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They've got first down here from the 36. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get like it. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Straight ahead with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
All set now. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Prescott. It's caught. Ferguson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak throwing again. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 27, Commanders 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And credit to him, he's able to get this beyond the line. A small positive on a play that nearly ended in a turnover. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
3rd and short, Daniels. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now pitch it to Krosky-Merritt. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Sanders running dead ahead. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Dak. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They go right back to Sanders. He's under just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Sanders once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. momentum likely locked up the win right there. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Now Daniels to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Loses it again. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Another drive coming up for this down. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Complete to number 1, Deebo Samuel. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Daniels now on 1st down. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Just from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing that one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.